The show will start in just a few seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
A great way to start your day, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Good morning, Philippines. Welcome to the Daily Talk. I am Norilyn Agustin together with my energetic partner, Mr. Erickson Kakal, and we are your hosts for today. And not to forget our interviewers, the handsome and gorgeous Mr. Ian Manuel and Miss Dana Santos. We welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got a hot show for you. Today's hot tea is about teachers being a person in the society. Teachers are not only considered as educators, stuck in the four-cornered classroom. Instead, they have various roles, might be in school or outside their peripheral. They are considered as the most influential person as they touches our lives as well as our heart and soul forever. Teachers tends a crucial role as they symbolize being the backbone of the society. They are the epitome of good character and stands as a role model to children. They also offer guidance and dedication and give young people the power of education. With these, the society further develops socially and economically. To tackle about the morality and the foundation moral principle and teachers as persons of good moral character, I am now giving the floor to Mr. Ian Manuel together with our special guests. Ian?
A good day to all of our viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, hello! Our topic for today is very interesting because we are talking about teaching. Not only the basics of teaching, but we are giving you some tips and secrets of our guests for today. So here they are. Please welcome Miss Shane Yala, Mr. Anthony De La Cuesta, and Miss Abby Layugan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. Wow! So, okay, let's proceed for our first question. For Miss Yala, what is your insights about the morality and foundational moral principle? Can you give us some of your tips?
Hello, I am Darashine Yala from Ilocos Norte National High School. On my 9 years of teaching, my insights about morality and foundational moral principle teaching has of 4 ways. Actually, there's a moral lesson that this one Christian author inspired me by describing the 4 ways of good moral character. First is being fully human. You have realized substantially your potential as a human person. Second, being a loving person. You are caring in an unselfish and mature manner with yourself, other people, and God. Third, being a virtuous person. You have acquired good habits and attitudes, and you practice them consistently in your daily life. Lastly, being a morally mature person. You have reached a level of development emotionally, socially, mentally, and spiritually appropriate to your development stage.
That was a remarkable fact, Miss Yala. Well, having a good moral character is very attractive, isn't it, guys? And just right now, we already have the descriptions of a good moral character. With our next guest, Mr. De La Cuesta. Here's a question for you. As a teacher, how will you execute these foundational principles? Do you have anything to enlighten us about applying these principles to our future educators?
Good day everyone. So I am Mark Anthony M. De La Cuesta from Ilocos Norte College of Arts and Trades. On my 6 years in teaching, I must say that it all starts within yourself. You are on the right track when you strive to develop your potential, your love, and care for yourself, and make this love to flow to others. You lead into a virtuous life, and as you advance in age, you also advance in your emotional, social, intellectual, and spiritual life. The foundational moral principle is do good and avoid evil. This is contained in the natural law. Also, cooperative engagement, which conducts mutual support by getting learners to study collaboratively. It supports from the peer group to boost learners' confidence to become more enjoyable to their friends' help or motivate one another. Students learn when they are more actively engaged to the class activities. As a teacher profession, it does not impose his ideas or opinions to the class, but it allows the students to participate actively in the student-centric environment. In this, encouraging students to be more learned in happenings on their everyday lives.
Oh, you've heard it, guys. Do good and avoid evil. I strongly agree with that statement coming from Mr. De La Cuesta. We all knew that these talented and hardworking educators embodies the good moral characteristics both on their professions and on how they interact to other persons. Now, with our next guest, Miss Layugan, can you tell us about a little bit of your secrets and how you manage this good leadership and ethics inside and outside your classroom?
Doing well in any profession is living ethically, inside and outside of work. For education leaders, the goal is to promote fair and equitable access to education resources for everyone, regardless of situation or background. So, achieving this goal requires creating an ethical climate that communicates a sense of values, norms, behaviors, and attitudes built on respect, openness, and fairness. As a good teacher will build the relationships with students, relationships that consist of mutual trust and respect. As a classroom teacher, I want to encourage and positively influence the next generation. They should know that they can be successful and achieve what they aspire to become while making the world better, by teaching the value of inclusiveness and the power of kindness. My students may turn out to be visionary thinkers and leading members of society. That's all, Ian. Thank you.
There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed our show for today with our guests, Miss Yala, Mr. De La Cuesta, and Miss Layugan. Thank you for your time and knowledge for our topic for today. It's sad to say, guys, but that's a wrap for me. Always remember, do good and avoid evil. Back to you, guys.
Thank you, Ian, for that hot and inspiring interview. And not to forget to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our guest speakers who explicitly shared their thoughts, insights, and perceptions about our topic on morality and the foundation moral principle and teachers as person of good moral character. Indeed, teachers set a standard of having good character as they mold their learners to become a better version of themselves. I also believe that having a good moral character is the key to have a better learning because we will get to have a healthy society to live and to learn with. Alright, there's so much more to talk about. So stay with us, dear audience, until the last part of this talk show, as I am now giving the stage to my co-host, Mr. Erickson Kakal, to elaborate or explain further the topic of today. Erickson?